guidelines. RDA to install 131 bridges across the country. Western Province poised to become a major tourism-driven economic hub. And government releases 1.4 billion for May-June 2026 CST payments. In international news, Venezuela Quake survivor pulled out alive after 8 days. Lastly, in our sports news, Copper Princess set up preparations for Ethiopian clash. With the news in details, my name is Charlie Kunta Chigwa. Road Development Agency RDA says it will install 131 bridges across the country to improve connectivity and reduce transport disruptions. The project aims to eliminate broken road links that cut off districts when rivers overflow during the rainy seasons. RDA Chief Communications and Corporate Affairs Manager Anthony Mlowa says 16 of the 131 bridges have already been installed. He says the program is being implemented in all provinces to improve access and strengthen road infrastructures. He says the bridge program is being supported by nationwide condition surveys to identify structures that require maintenance or rehabilitation. Mr. Mlowa says this approach will help government prioritize high-risk bridges and repair existing ones before they fail, reducing the need for emergency road structures. Western Province has the potential to become one of Zambia's first billion-dollar regional tourism economies. Increased investment in tourism infrastructure, conservation, and regional partnership is expected to unlock the province's economic potentials. Information and Media Director spokesperson Mr. Henry Kapata has more in this report.
Western Province is one of the clearest cases in Zambia for why an international airport changes the direction of a region. When people think about Western Province, the first thing that comes to mind is the Komboka ceremony. It is one of Zambia's greatest cultural events, and rightly so. But that is only one part of the story. Western Province is also home to Liuru Plain National Park, where Africa's second largest wildebeest migration takes place every year. The migration sits in a wider continental picture.
The promoters of the park have also a message to government. They are indicating that government may need to come to their aid because they are facing a number of challenges, like the Kalabo Airport, as well as the airstrip within the national park. If those were to be addressed, there is a chance that this place would attract a lot of tourists. And the tourists that do come here do not get disappointed.
We recently traveled to East Africa, where we have learned lessons that President Hakainde Hichilema once implemented. The great wildebeest migration across the Serengeti in Tanzania and the Masai Mara in Kenya involves about 1.5 million wildebeest alongside hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles. It moves across borders, across seasons, and across some of the most established safari routes in the world. In Kenya and Tanzania, that single wildlife movement drives a major tourism industry. The Masai Mara alone attracts between 200,000 and 400,000 visitors annually during peak migration period. Kenya records over 2 million international arrivals a year, while Tanzania earns around 3 to 4.5 billion annually from tourism. A large share of that value comes from safari circuits built around the migration. Visitors fly in through Nairobi, Kilimanjaro, and Arusha, then connect by air or road into the parks. Airlines schedule flights around it. Lodges are booked months in advance. The experience is packaged, priced, delivered as a premium product. One of the lessons Zambia has drawn from recent engagements with Rwanda, Kenya and Tanzania is that tourism value is not only.
Government has released 1.4 billion for the May-June 2026 social cash transfer payment cycle through the Ministry of Community Development and Social Services. The announcement was made by Permanent Secretary Ms. Angela Kawandamani in a statement issued by the ministry's principal public relations officer, Glenda Machinga. The funds will support more than 1.5 billion poor and vulnerable households across the country. Well, Ms. Kawandamina said payments stated on 29th June 2026, she added that a total of 4.3 billion has been disbursed under the program since January this year. The amount forms part of the 8.5 billion allocated to the social cash transfer program in the 2026 National Budget Supplementary Budget. She also noted that government has continued improving the program through designations. She said 92% of beneficiary households now receive their payments electronically. Ms. Kawandamani said the designations of the program has improved efficiently, transparency and accountability while ensuring faster and more secure delivery of payments. She reaffirmed government's commitment to strengthening social protections program. We'll take a short break. Stay tuned for more news updates.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
The Information and Communications University is complementing government effort in promoting legal and safe mining for all Zambians. ICU is offering a short practical training course to artisanal and small-scale miners and those who intend to venture into mining. This training covers identification of rocks and minerals, mining operations and equipment, health and safety in mining, environmental protection, licensing and compliance. Qualifications: National Registration Card NRC. Apply now at www.icuzambia.net. For more information, contact the ICU School of Mines, Department of Artisanal and Small-Scale Mining at +260 763 302 596 or +260 973 263 492. For analysis of mineral samples, contact the ICU School of Mines Laboratory at +260 973 263 492 or +260 977 833 434.
Thank you for staying with us. And now, international news. A man has been rescued alive after being trapped for 8 days in the rubble of a building that collapsed after a twin earthquake in Venezuela. Emergency workers managed to free Hernan Gil more than 100 hours after they had first located him under 140 tons of rubble. Venezuela's acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, visited Gil in hospital on Thursday, calling him a living miracle in a video shared on social media. As of Thursday evening, 2,595 people are confirmed to have died in the quakes which hit Venezuela on 24th June and tens of thousands are still missing. We take another set of commercials. Stay tuned for more news updates. sports news. Zambia under-17 women national team has intensified preparations ahead of Saturday's FIFA under-17 Women's World Cup qualifiers against Ethiopia. Zambia will host Ethiopia in the first leg of the third and final qualifying round. The winner over the two legs will move a step closer to securing a place at the 2026 FIFA under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco. Well, coach Carol Kanyemba and the technical bench guided the players through a series of drills during Thursday's training session. The team focused on improving fitness, tactics, and coordinations ahead of the decisive encounter. The Copper Princesses will be aiming to make full use of home advantage before traveling for the return leg as they seek to qualify for the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco next year. Well, that sporting item brings us to the end of today's lunchtime news. A quick look at stories that made headlines. RDA to install 131 bridges across the country. Western Province poised to become a major tourism-driven economic hub. And government releases 1.4 billion for May-June 2026 SCT payments. And in our international news, Venezuela Quake survivors pulled out alive after 8 days. Lastly, in our sports news, Copper Princesses set up preparation for Ethiopian clash. Thank you for staying with us. Do stay tuned for our main news bulletin at 20 hours. On behalf of the entire Icu TV production crew, you've been with me. My name is Charlie Kuntachiwe. Have a lovely weekend.